We're joined by Dr. Michio Kaku, professor of physics at City University of New York and host of Sci-Fi Science on the Sci-Fi Channel. And Dr. Kaku, thank you for being with us. Let us put up some pictures of those robots trying to repair the leak. As I ask you just a simple question, is this a glitch or a big problem?
It's a minor setback. For the first time in 87 days, they finally have a grip on what's happening. If this were a three-act play, we're entering the last and third act. The first act was the explosion, the chaos. The second act was the flailing about not knowing what's happening, a science experiment in motion. Now we're entering Act 3. We're going to cap the top and choke the bottom of this well.
So you sound pretty optimistic.
I'm optimistic because we can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. Realize that the basic science was not done years ago. For the last 87 days, we've been performing 8 tests, all of which failed. Now, they work at 200 feet. They fail at 5,000 feet because of the high pressure. 2,000 pounds per square inch under the sea.
But the real concern, as David pointed out in his pieces, if there's low pressure. If they start to put this cap on and the pressure drops below 6,000 pounds per square inch, that could be a sign that the oil is just leaking across.
That's right. Think of a fire hydrant that's raging out of control. If you cap it too quickly, the pipes will explode and blow. If you also cap it and pressures are too low, it means that there's already a leak in the pipe. So as they increase the pressure, they're very careful about not bursting a pipe, because then the nightmare scenario kicks in. Not one leak, but 4 or 5 mini leaks along that pipeline. And remember, that pipeline was damaged in the original explosion.
And then even the relief well could be problematic.
It depends on where these other leaks are. They're going to choke the bottom in a few weeks. If these other leaks take place on top of the choke point, then we're in good shape. And the relief well is the gold standard. It almost always works.
That's the gold standard, but you know, what if this operation now hits the sweet spot of that 8,000 to 9,000 pounds per square inch? I was talking to some administration officials yesterday who believe that that could actually contain almost all, if not all, of the oil.
True, but it's a temporary fix. You have to cap the top, choke the bottom. That's the permanent fix, to put cement on the bottom of the well. This is just a temporary fix to get a hold on what's happening, but the gold standard is to choke the bottom.
Sorry about that phone. I was hoping they were going to call and tell us whether this was working right now. But bottom line, you're saying in the end of the day, this may be working. You're optimistic that this cap could work today, but the real answer is going to be that relief well.
That's right. That's the final conclusion of Act 3, when we finally get the relief well in place. But also, it's like the lottery, hitting it on the first try. You're going 3 miles below the surface of the water trying to hit something the size of a dinner plate. They never hit it on the first try. It's like winning the lottery. You go in, you miss, you plug it with concrete, and then you try again. This process has gone on for months at previous oil leaks.
So it could take a lot more time. Thank you very much,
That's right.
Dr. Kaku.